Hey guys, and welcome back to a new tutorial. Today we will model
GENGAR from Pokemon.
In this tutorial you will learn the most important basics about modeling. I will also show you important tools that you can use to speed up your workflow. Let's go!
The 3D objects.
Find the code in the video and get free project files. Good luck, guys! Alright, let's start with the tutorial. First, we insert the image of our character, and for this, we press this icon here, and now we have the front and right view, and also make it here a little bit bigger, and you can insert the side image here and the front image there. You will also get the images from me on my Patreon account. So, let's start. First, for the body, we need a sphere. Here you can change the radius until it fits to our figure and bring it here also to the right position. Alright, in the next step, we press with the right mouse button on it and create the current state object, and the main sphere we can delete. And now we can edit our sphere in all dimensions. So we can scale it down only in this perspective, like this. And now we use the bulge deformer, put it under the sphere, hit the button fit to parent and change the strength to -4. And now we get our perfect body shape. Alright, in the next step we will create the feet, and for this we need a cylinder. Take the move tool and bring it to the right position, and also here in this perspective. And now we choose the cylinder and change the height to 100 and rotation segments to 6. We have to work here now with low poly because it's easier for us to transform later on our mesh. And yeah, in the next step we need a subdivision surface. But first we have to create again a current state object out of the cylinder and now use the subdivision surface. The main cylinder you can now delete. Select the cylinder and go now here on the top to point selection, and now you get this grid here and you can easily transform the whole feet like our picture. So this is the main part of this tutorial. Create grids, subdivide it, and then bring it to the silhouette. And now I hope you see that it's not so complicated as usually people think, because it's not so difficult. When you're ready with the front view, you can go here to the side view and repeat the whole process. In the beginning it's a little bit tricky, but you can fix every point really simple. Alright, that looks good. Go to check in the main view if everything fits perfectly or not. In the end, I would say we take the rectangle tool for the points here at the ground, and we also put it here a little bit more down. Perfect. Okay, in the next step, we will create the arm, and for this we need again a new cylinder. Take the move tool, bring it here to the side and select it. And here we change the radius to 43 and the height to 151. And the rotation segments again to 6. Perfect. Oh, now we create again a current state object out of it. And we can rename everything. This here to feet and the sphere to body, that we get a better overview what is what. Okay, so now we repeat everything, go here to the point mode and select the points and move it. But here it's important, we have to select the rectangle tool because on the other side are also points. We want to select both sides to get a really symmetrical arm because it's a symmetrical figure. So select the points with the rectangle tool, then you are on the right side that you select really all necessary points in the back and in the front. So in the end, we also take all points here on the ground and bring it a little bit down. And here to the side. It's all the time better to have longer arms than short arms, like a T-Rex. So yeah, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now make the feet and the body invisible because we are now here at the side. Go to select all of the mesh, bring it here to the side, and now again to the point mode. and select it again with the rectangle tool and bring it to the right position. Alright, perfect. This shape was a little bit complicated, so that's the reason why we use first now the subdivision surface. And yeah, now we can check the points if it fits. But it looks good, guys. Alright, when you're ready, we go back here to this view and make everything visible again. This is the front view. This is okay. This will be smoothed in the sculpt mode later on. Oh, now we go here back to model selection. Now we use the symmetrical tool or symmetry tool. Put first the body inside under it and then the rest. And now we get our symmetrical shape. So rename the layer to arm. And in the next step, we will create the ears. And for this, we go back here in the front view. And we need for it a cone. Bring it here to the top. And now we rescale it. I have already the values because I did it before. Bottom radius is 66 and height is 207. So in the next step, take the rotation tool and rotate it. Alright, in the next step, we need again the bulge tool, put it under the cone, click fit to parent and bulge it by 21. And now we get the perfect ear shape. Bring it to the right position. Yeah, select it. And we go now here under the coordinates and we scale it down. And of course here in Z, 0.75. is a good value and bring it to the right position. And here we also rotate it a little bit. You have to test a little bit what is the right angle, but that looks good. So now it looks like this. I think it's a really good result. Maybe we can put it a little bit more in the back. And now we take it also here in the symmetry tag. Bam. Okay, as you can see, here's some issue, but you can fix it like this. Okay, so in the last step here, we will create the hairs. And as you can see, the graphic is not really symmetrical, but yeah, who cares? We do it symmetrically. Now we create here the hairs, copy and paste the cone and zero out the coordinates, bring it here to the top and rescale it. Of course, delete the bulge deformer. We need the other one. So now we take the bend deformer, put it under the cone, go to bend, object, fit to parent, and bend it to the side. How much you need? It looks good. And you have always to select the cone. Now you can copy and paste it, bring it to the side. Here you need a bigger bend. And yeah, copy and paste it again and again. Alright, when you're ready, go back here to the front view. Take the cones and bring one more to the front. This one also a little bit. And this one more in the back. And repeat it also here. That looks good, or what would you say, guys? Alright, now we clean a little bit. Take a null object, rename it to hair, and put every hair cone under it. So now we create the tail here in the back, this part. And for this, we copy and paste this main cone here, rename it to tail, and go here to this view. And the best thing is make everything invisible because we have to see what we do now. I already did it before, so I know the scale values. You can use them also. And now bring it here down and rotate it. Alright, these are my coordinates. And now we bend it again. So we have already here the bend deformer, but you have to press fit to parent because we have now new scale values and bend it by 22. And as you can see, it don't work because the bend deformer lies on the wrong axis and we have to change it here, minus 90. And now we get the right angle. Yeah. So take now the tail and rescale it to 1 in all axes, and you can rotate it again a little bit. Right, that looks good. Now you can make everything visible. Oh, in the next step, we go back here in the side view, and we take again the cone here from the hair, copy and paste it. And now we make the spikes here. Take it and bring it to the right position with the rotation tool, like this, but we don't need the bend deformer here. And we change also here some values. Fits here perfectly. Alright, So now we will use the cloner tool, but we will project it on a spline. So we need a circle spline. Go here under coordinates and rescale it to 0.75 in Z. And now it fits perfectly here on our shape. So now we can go back here in the main view and we need the cloner, put the cone under it. Go now here to the object tag and change it here to object. Now you can insert here our circle spline and now it gets projected. Alright, so as you can see, it's not the right direction. Go now here under the cloner, under the transform tag and rotate it in B by 270 degrees. Alright, now we go here back to the object tag and we change the count to 7 and offset to 25. The start to 67 and that's it. Now we want also that the spikes have different sizes and for this select the cloner, go here under this tag and select steps. And here we change the curve because we want it other way around. That is strength 100 and we go better way here to the parameter tag. And here we change the scale to minus 0.3. And now we get this cool result. Now we can also go back to the cloner and increase the count to 10. That looks perfect, guys. So select now the cone, the circle and the step and connect object plus delete. Now we have here the spikes. Copy and paste it. Bring it to the side. Go under coordinates and rotate it here by 15 degrees and rescale it to a size that you like. Yeah, that looks perfect. Maybe a little more back here to the center. And when you are happy with the result, bring it here also to symmetry. And now we have the perfect spikes here on the back. Oh, in the last step, we will create the details. These are the nails on the feet and on the hand. And for this, we need also a new cone. Okay, no, these are my scale values. And now rotate it also here by 90 degrees. And again, and now bring it here on the arm. So now you can copy and paste it when you're already here on this perspective and copy and paste it in this position. Make the cones behind it a little bit smaller like this. All right, now we copy and paste the cone, bring it here to the ground and rotate it here only by 90 degrees and here at the top by minus 90 degrees. And now copy and paste it and bring it to the right position. Alright, when you're happy with the result, take all cones and bring it also here under the symmetry tag. And now we have everything we need for the body part. Save now the project because we will remesh now everything. So select everything and connect the object. The splines you can now delete and now we have also a backup if something go wrong. We can rename it to main body. Alright, in the next step we need a subdivision surface because we have different polygons here and to fix it we put everything in the subdivision surface and then we selected both and connected plus delete. And now we remesh everything, but we use the volume builder and the volume mesher. Put the volume builder under it and then the main body. Go under volume builder and change the voxel size. So 2 is a good value as we look at it. Yeah, that looks perfect. And then we use SDF smooth to smooth everything directly. But when you look now at the object, we don't see the nails. We have to change again the voxel size to 1 and now they are visible again. So, guys, I would say that looks perfect. Select everything again and press connect object plus delete. Okay, in the next step, we will create our eyes, make the main body invisible. And now we need a sphere. Rescale it with the scale tool and bring it to the right position. Alright, now copy and paste it and make a current state object out of it. Take the scale tool and then we can create our pupil, but don't forget to delete the main sphere as usually. Okay. And then we also create the sparkle, copy and paste it and rescale it again. That's it for the eyes. Go back to the main view and make out of this also a current state object. Make the main body visible again. Select all spheres. And delete the main sphere again and bring it here to the front. And now we rescale the main sphere in this position and also the other spheres. Bring it now to the front. So that looks good. Select everything, go on the coordinates or take the rotation tool and rotate it here the right position on the body. And then you can move it here inside. So, and now we take again the symmetry tool and put everything under it. But don't put the volume measure also into it because the symmetry node orientated on the origin cross here. So you don't need the body here put in. Alright, now select the volume measure and press here on the top to sculpt. And now we are here in the sculpt mode. Here you can also go to the objects again and you see your body. Press now here on the top to the symmetrical button. And now we take first our smooth tool and smooth here everything out. You can also go here under settings and increase the size and maybe to 200%. And we can start here at the ears and then here on this part and here also the feet a little bit. Perfect. So now we can go to the back, move this part here a little bit out and also here the legs and here the tail. So, and the ears here in the back also a little bit. Oh, that's not so complicated. You can also use here the wax tool, but if you're happy with the result, guys, don't do it. But you can also fix here the legs a little bit. But it's a little bit difficult to use because it's really strong. But you can try it, of course, if you want. But make maybe a safe copy. Alright, so now we have to take the inflate tool. Now we inflate this part. Okay, that looks good, but it is really strong. Change it to 10 maybe. Okay, that looks good. Now we can go here and take the grab tool, change the size to 10, and now we can bring it here in a good position. Okay, and maybe take a size of 20 so it moves easier. Okay, and now we can use again the smooth tool and click here sometimes to smooth this out like this. That looks good. Okay, save the file and we go back to the standard mode. Alright, in the last step we will create the mouth and for this make everything invisible and go here in the for view window, make this image big and now we need the pen tool, remake it, make it here in the center, hold it to make a rounded spline. Put it here at this corner, then here again in the middle, drag it and connect it. And that's it. Go back here to the main view. And now we need the extrude tool. You find it here under this tag, put the spline under it. And now we have a 3D object. Make now the body visible again. Take the extrude tool and bring it here to the front. And now I would say save the file again. And now we need the bool tool. First put the body under it and then the mouth. Perfect. That looks good. Make the eyes visible again. And now in the last step we will create the teeth. And for this we need a cube. Go here in the object, rescale it, bring it to the front. These are my scale values. And now we also round the edges. Put the check mark under fillet. Here we increase the radius to 6 and the subdivision to 10. Now we get this type of shape. Now we use again the cloner tool. Put the cube under it, go under the cloner, put linear. Here we change PY to 0 and PX to 56. Now we have to bring it again to the front to see something. So that it's again symmetrically, we take the cube. And now we take the cloner and go now here under the coordinates and bring it here to this line and also a little bit down. Now we go back here to the object tag and here we change the step rotation to 14.7. So we get rounded teeth, but they are too far away from each other. Here you can change this value, bring it also a little bit. And under transform we can also rescale it because they are too short. Alright, now we go back here to object and we use also here this scale tool. So because with this, the last teeth get bigger and not the first one. And then we get perfect teeth. When you're happy with the result, put it here also under symmetry, and now we get our teeth. So, and as you can see here, the hole, we can rescale it here. Then we see this part, so we change here the value again. These are my values, and we are ready with the figure, guys. Do you want the whole project file?
You can have it.
With over 70 other files that we have already created together, guys. You can find them on my Patreon, link is in the caption.
The materials.
Now you can download all HDRI maps and textures for the material part.
Go, go, go. Download it.
And let's move on with the tutorial. Alright, welcome back to the material part. And I already inserted a plane as a floor and a plane as a background. And a camera. You find the camera here. And under render settings, I choose 1080 by 1350 pixels, the typical Instagram format. And now we can open here the material manager and the render view. Alright, and let's start with the lighting. We need the first dome light. Go under Object, Add Graph, and insert the HDRI map that you get from me on Patreon. This is the Studio 2. And in the next step, we insert a second dome light. And here we insert a under image to get a really cool structure later on GENGAR. Alright, and here we increase the intensity multiplier to 10. And now we can start with the first material. Double click here in this window and drag and drop it on GENGAR. So open the material, we go under color, here under the hashtag, and we search for a purple color. This is my color code. I took it from the GENGAR image. And then we search for Fresnel, and we connect it with the base weight. Alright, and now we change here the value to 0.5. And as you can see, the brightest parts are now dark and other way around. But we want that the brightest parts are white, so we change here the colors. And we now change here this value to 10. And now we get a really cool purple with dark shadow areas. Go now here under the material and change metalness to 1. And antistrophy also to 1. So, as you can see, the Fresnel works other way around again. So we have to change it back. And now we get the right result. Okay, perfect guys. Alright, now we create a new material for the teeth. Drag and drop it on it. Open it. Change the color to light gray. Increase metalness to 1. And that's it. Now we create the eye material. Drag and drop it on the eye. Open it. And here we change the color to red. This is my color code. And here we change metalness to 1 and roughness to 0.1. And anistrophy also to 1 to get this cool material. Now we create another material for the green part of the eye. Open it, change the material to the following color code, and change metalness to 1 and roughness to 0. And in the end, we create a new material for the white part of the eye. Open it, change the color to white, and that's it. And I forgot the plane material. Drag and drop it on the object, open it, change the color to white, metalness to 0.5. And that's it. Maybe you change the color to a dark gray. And yeah, we are ready guys with the material part.
The animation.
Alright, now we came to the last part, the animation part. First we changed the animation duration to 150 frames. Now select the whole figure, but not the plane and not the dome lights. Connect the object plus delete, or connect it only if you want a backup. Alright, and the last step. Put the keyframe in the beginning of the animation, go here under coordinates, insert here 360 frames and insert a new keyframe. Now the whole figure is rotating. That's it. Well done. 3 reasons why you should follow me on my social media channels. 1. There you can get exclusive shoutouts if you tag me at Artinvader. 2. There you can vote for upcoming projects. 3. Exclusive quick tips to get a pro in 3D. Thank you for your support, guys. And that's it. Well done, Art Invaders. If you like the video, please leave a like, follow or comment. And we see us in the next
week.